here today with Jocelyn. Jocelyn's a 72-year-old female who is 10 days post a left middle cerebral artery stroke. Jocelyn is able to sit unsupported with unilateral support from one of her upper limbs. She walks with a circumduction gait on her right side and plantar flexed because she's unable, because of the spasticity in her leg, she's unable to flex her knee and her hip. So we chose treatments today to help address stability in her core so she can stand for longer periods of time, strengthening muscles to help with the gait circumduction. And we also chose mirror therapy to help with her functioning of her right limb. So we're going to start with the mirror therapy, and that works because of the neuroplasticity of the brain. So we take a mirror. I'm just going to move your leg. I also have Jocelyn sitting in long sit, so we can really focus on getting movement in the leg, and she doesn't have to worry about stabilizing herself while sitting unsupported. And it also puts weight through her right upper extremity to help with the spasticity that she has. So because her right limb's affected, we actually want to cover that and have her look into the mirror while we do movements with her unaffected limb. And this is going to trick her brain into thinking that the right limb is actually doing it, and it will, because of the neuroplasticity, make new pathways and neural connections to help get proper movement back into that limb. Studies have also shown it helps improving gait patterns, so that's another reason why I chose this treatment for her. Because if she were to have hemiparesis, it would help with that. It does help decrease the spasticity, and it does help improve gait. So we would start with plantar and dorsiflexion. So Jocelyn, I want you to point and flex your toes. We're going to do this 10 times. And if you were to have trouble doing this, we could take a strap, wrap that around her toes to help her dorsiflex. So after we do the 10 reps of that, we would do ankle inversion and eversion. So Jocelyn, I want to have you turn your ankle in like that and out like that, and keep doing that, okay? In and out. Again, we do that 10 times. And then we would circle the ankle clockwise and counterclockwise. So do one way 10 times. Yep, keep going the same way. There we go. And then after that, have her do heel slides towards her hip, putting the towel under to help with the glide. She can also do this at home, so if she has a wooden floor, she can use a towel, or if it's carpet, she can do a magazine. So Jocelyn, I want you to bring this heel, and I want you to keep looking in the mirror while you do it. Bring the heel towards your hip, okay? But not lifting. You want to drag the towel up with you, okay? So here she'll get knee flexion, she'll also get that hip flexion. We do this 10 times. Jocelyn likes to garden and she likes to hike, so it's really important that we get her stable and able to ambulate properly. With hiking and gardening, she'll, be on the ground kind of a lot. With hiking, you tend to get into tight spots, so I'm kind of choosing to start with this long sit for that reason. But we can also do this seated, the mirror therapy. And once she's standing stable and her right limb is working properly, she can just simply stand in front of the mirror and do her exercises to continue making gains in awareness in her right limb. And this can also be done with her right arm. It's not specific to the lower extremity. Jocelyn, we're going to have her come into a high kneel. Again, I chose this because of gardening. She's going to be on her knees a lot when she gets back. So here we go. So I'm going to have you come into this high kneel position, okay? So sweep your legs around. Okay. And then come up like this. And actually I'm going to have Jocelyn tuck her toes like this to promote that dorsiflexion in her feet. So Jocelyn sitting is able to maintain an upright posture supported. So we want to try and work on taking that one arm out from having her support herself and just be stable on her own. So we would start here. She would have something supporting her. And then when we felt ready, we would let her do it on her own. Ideally, we want the hips in line with the knees, shoulders stacked over hips, and maintaining that core support. And once we see she can do this, I wanted to add alternating isometrics. So Jocelyn, don't let me move you, okay? I'm gonna try to, but don't. So I come here. Whoop. Uh-oh. So then maybe because that didn't work, we would go back to just maintaining the upright posture. And if she couldn't maintain it, we'd go back to supported. Again, I chose high kneel because of safety, again, because she's gardening, again, she likes to hike and you find yourself in tight positions, climbing rocks and stuff like that. She was pretty high level before her stroke. And to progress from the alternating isometrics, once she got there, we could do slow reversals, slow reversal hold, and things of that nature. Thank you, Jocelyn. We'll go to our final treatment, okay? So we're gonna have you stand, all right? There you go. We're gonna have you come to this table. And don't mind this part. So we're gonna do some functional training with Jocelyn. She loves to garden, like I've mentioned many times. So we actually brought in her favorite gardening tools to add a little incentive. So she's able to sit supporting, but she has trouble reaching outside of her base of support. So what I chose here is to incorporate D1 flexion and extension while reaching for her tools. So Jocelyn, what I'm going to have you do with this arm, okay, is put it by your side, like this, just out to your side, there you go. And you're going to grab one of the tools, your tool of choice. Start with this one, actually. We'll start with the light one. Hold it like this, and then look at me. Watch what I do. You're going to bring it up and over, okay? And then back down. Now keep doing that, but watch your arm while you do it. Look at it, bring it up. Bring it up. Now I'm helping Jocelyn so she gets the right pattern down. So this will help with gardening while digging. And it can also help with other daily activities like eating. Extension. So all of these I would start with a rep at a time. Maybe go to 2, seeing how the patient responds, if she's fatiguing or not, and work from there. If she wasn't able to do the diagonal, I would drop the tools all together and perform the action with her, and then have her do as much of it as you can, then add a little resistance, and so on and so forth. Thank you.